back to the Gospel According to Jesus. Today, I'm going to do a little question and answers. These questions I had generated by AI, just, keep it fresh. And, I think they're pretty good, so we're going to run through them. All right, let's get going. Question number 1. What did Jesus really mean when he said, love your enemies? I mean, to me, that means love those who don't love you. Love those who are doing things against you or don't want what's best for you. Go out of your way to love people who hate you. Kill them with kindness. That's, literally, that's the goal. And do that, eventually I think people start, they're like, man, I can't help it. I want what you got. And I think that's the goal. They're like, what is going on? And when you're living the way Jesus taught, you get inspiration from that. When you see that effect that love has. When someone asks you to do something and you're just like, yeah, let's go. I can do more than that if you need. And it's a beautiful thing. All right, question number 2. Did Jesus teach religion or a way of life? This is where I love the AI questions, because it knows it in a blink of an eye. It looks at all the scripture and it sees that the stuff that Jesus taught and the way that Christianity is happening, it don't match up. Because Christianity is a religion and Jesus taught a way of life. To answer that question, Jesus taught a way of life, the way of life. The way that humans are meant to live, the ultimate goal, the kingdom of heaven here on earth. So he definitely taught a way of life. And as soon as we realize that, all this taboo and all these other things, that's all. We don't need all that. We just need this way of life, the Jesus way. Question number 3. Why did Jesus speak in parables instead of giving straight answers? Now, I think this is to protect the message. The parables, they hold meaning throughout generations, no matter what. The prodigal son, the parable of the talents, the lost sheep, they stand, they stand the test of time. The story carries the meaning, and it's hard to dilute it. And it lets those whose heart, those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, when people are really letting Jesus in there, when Jesus is speaking those parables into your heart, you can see it, you can feel it, and then it makes it pure. I think that's why he did it, because the parable helps the message stay pure. Because you have to see it with your heart. You can't just let this brain comprehend it. The flesh doesn't get it. The flesh wants to go for the most obvious answers. But when you let your heart speak and let Jesus speak through you, then you see the real message. I think that's why he spoke in parables. All right, question number 4. What is the difference between what Jesus taught and what the church teaches today? Another good one. Lots of differences. The church teaches religion. It teaches that Jesus did the work, try to be a good person, make all the money you can, look out for yourself and your family, and whatever, and country. It's okay if we go to war with another religion, because God will be okay with that, because it says that in the Old Testament. That's not what Jesus taught. No, we can't be it. We're supposed to be the only government that matters is the kingdom of heaven. And guess what? That's what we got to focus on. That's what's important. So it's, I think now more than any, people, faith, family, country, that's what people like to say. But Jesus taught God, God, and God. No self, no family, Who is my mother and who is my father? Read it. Read those red letters. All right. Question number 5. Did Jesus actually claim to be God, or did others claim that for him? You know, I think with this one, I don't know, I probably should have prepared a little better for that question. I wasn't prepared for that one. But Jesus claimed to be the Son of God. When someone called him good, he said, why do you call me good? No one is good but the Father. There's a separation. I think Jesus was trying to teach us that we're closer to him. We're in similar path that he is. A lot of this is, some questions we won't know till we cross that final line and see him face to face. But, my personal belief is that Jesus is the Son of God. I'm a son of God. And we're all, there's a lot more to it than I think just straight black and white. So, but I know that's my answer to that question is, I know that Jesus said, Jesus is the Son of God. I'm a son of God. Jesus taught the way to live. He knew. His teachings are really important. Question number 6. What did Jesus mean by the kingdom of heaven is within you? The kingdom of heaven is at hand. The kingdom of heaven is within you. If we start living the way Jesus taught, the kingdom of heaven is happening. Every time that we make it, every time we say, what would Jesus do? And then we do that, the kingdom of heaven, a brick gets laid. It's growing. So we're building it. It's within us. We have the power to bring it to this earth. All we have to do is follow his teachings. Question number 7. Was Jesus against wealth and material possessions or just greed? I think Jesus was against greed. Now I think you can't have more than someone else and be okay with it without greed. You can't see what's going on in other parts of the world and just want to accumulate more here with just greed. Those things don't go along, I think there's a level of humanity where we're in rebellion against nature, the nature God created, and all this comfort, all this materialistic stuff is grown way more than when Jesus was even here. Now he knew what was going to happen. I think he was warning us. That's why he was some of the when he talked to the rich man, it's hard for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. Those things he's saying because it's like, I don't think the material wealth is going to be the problem. Money isn't evil. The love of money is evil. But you gotta, if you're a billionaire, how do you not love money? If you're wanting to, just make yourself a comfortable life while others are suffering, where is that love? And it's a hard road. It's something I've struggled with ever since I met Jesus, is materials and wealth. And how, and living in a capitalistic country and the balance. So, it's a struggle, but I think it's something that we got to focus on, not being greedy and not crossing that line. So, yeah, he was definitely against greed. Question number 8. Why did Jesus challenge religious leaders more than sinners? Well, when it comes down to it, the religious leaders are usually doing more evil than the sinners, because they are the dirty cup. it's all clean on the outside, it looks all good, but the inside is full of hate and judgment, and they think, and they want everyone to be like them. They only want God to be one way, and and if you're not perfect, then you're not making it and you're out. So I think that's why he goes hard, and I feel that in my heart when I see someone, when I see someone who's struggling, and they say something about God, and they're like, oh, praise God, I've even made it. And that they're doing things that if they wouldn't do them, their life would be easier. But I feel that I'm like, yes, just hold out hope. But when you see a religious person sprouting about the words of Jesus, sprouting the Bible, but using it to back up war or propaganda or all these horrible things, I see it and I get it. I'm like, obviously, these guys are the ones who are doing evil. Not these guys. These guys are suffering. A lot of these sins that people commit is the outcome of suffering. It's stuff that they don't have. And the sin is just what we see, honestly. And it's error sometimes. And this other stuff we say is good. It is horrible, horrible evil. So, question number 9. What did Jesus teach about forgiveness? And is it unconditional? Yes. And the thing is it always has been. Jesus' arrival on earth did not change God in any way. He has always been forgiving, and he always will be. And there's always more to what's going on than what we see here. We only see a very small percentage of our entire eternity. And a lot of these things that we're dealing with now are because of the flesh, and they will be forgiven. And we have to try to teach this flesh to do right. Try to lead it along this way. And it's gonna pull us back. We gotta push forward. So, forgiveness. It's been there, it's always gonna be there, and it forever will be. Live the way Jesus taught, and you'll be able to give it to you perfectly. Number 10. If Jesus returned today, would he recognize Christianity as it is practiced now? I think he would be appalled by Christianity nowadays. It is truly, it has everything it needs to revolutionize the world, but it doesn't put it into action. It is just a feel-good religion. It is something, and a lot of times it is used throughout history and even now to do evil in the name of God. And so, yeah, he would be very upset with it. I think there's a lot of Christians that love Jesus and are true in heart, and they get mixed up in it. I think if we separated the wheat from the chaff, it might be a different story. But the problem with power is that the people who want it go after it, and so a lot of the people who have power inside Christianity are not going to be good people, and that's any organization, I believe. So I think, yeah, he wouldn't like it though. But hey, that was questions from AI about Jesus. I think they're really, in depth. If people see this, come on, send me questions from real people. We'll answer them. I have a lot of people know the story of Jesus. They know about him. So I don't want to just keep repeating the same stuff that that people have been taught before. I want to get in depth. So thanks for tuning in. I hope y'all guys love this video, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.